was a weird experience.
Did you genuinely not know?
I was like, that's not quite how that should feel, I don't think.
Something's wrong.
Alright, what's up, you fucking bath salt eating motherfuckers?
I know you're eating it!
We don't
have as much as we used to.
Today, what are you looking at today, Austin?
Florida Man.
Florida Man.
Just a bunch of good Florida Man articles.
Now, what is Florida Man?
Florida Man is an anomaly. It is a title used to describe people in Florida that get caught doing or getting arrested, and they get these cool headlines that are just fucking absurd that everyone thinks are fake, but like 90% of the time they're real. So we're gonna go through some of these wacky Florida Man stories and just give a little insight into the world that is Florida.
That's right. All right, here we go. Florida man who had year-long sexual relationship with a dolphin claims the animal seduced him.
Florida man seduced by dolphin for a year.
How do you have a year-long sexual relationship with a dolphin? Was it in captivity? And he was just like working at the zoo?
Maybe it was like a cove he found, and he just got like... Maybe the dolphin like attacked him and had his way with him.
Or put a tracker on the dolphin or something.
Developed Stockholm Syndrome from this dolphin.
Flipper 3. The Dolphin Chronicles. Dog shoots Florida man Gregory Dale Lanier in the leg with a 9mm handgun. How? I assume it was like on the ground and the dog was like doing that and like just happened to hit the trigger.
See, what I pictured is this man tied to a chair and this dog walking back and forth. Where is the kibbles, James? I know you have it! Where are my balls, Gregory?
No, see, he's got a henchman doing that, and he's in a chair with a cigar, like, one in the leg.
Oh, he's like a fancy man?
Yeah, it's just like...
I was thinking more of like a rogue dog, but I like the fancy business. Yeah. Kind of like that, what was that really old movie with the cat, that like, the fat face
Cats
like
and Dogs?
Cat? Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
It was like that cat.
Exactly.
It's maniacal, just like...
Yes.
Yes.
I will figure it out. You spin me right around. Florida woman gets married to a Ferris wheel named Bruce after failed relationships with an airplane and a train. They just wouldn't stay in the same place
had to go
long enough. I just couldn't. The Ferris wheel.
It doesn't go anywhere.
It doesn't go. Yeah, it doesn't leave. I have abandonment issues. It doesn't go anywhere.
It takes me up and then right back down.
Linda Descharnes, 55, has a condition known as objectum sexuality. She first met the skydiver ride in '82 and ran away to join a carnival for a fucking Ferris wheel.
So she doesn't even own this Ferris wheel. It's just like
right, like
she's married to it. So how does this work?
How does that legally work?
Do you think she's just like grinding meaty bits against like nuts and bolts, or like?
So she's married
lubing up a pole and just fucking easing down on this Ferris wheel.
I'm trying not to think that far ahead.
I'm trying to think of that right now. I'm trying to see how this works. You're married, like, is it sexual or is it an emotional thing? It's called objectum sexuality.
Yeah, so I would assume. Have you seen like the dude who like gets turned on by balloons?
Yeah, in the car one.
Yeah, in the car.
The car one's the best when he's laying on his back under it and he's like,
I know. It's so
kissing
weird.
the fucking grill of the car.
It was damaged in a storm in '86, and she had it restored 25 years later. So she had it restored. So I assume it probably is hers. Because I don't think you can marry someone else's legal property.
I can't imagine a woman with objectum sexuality has the money to buy a Ferris wheel. That's a fucking...
Well, I don't know, man. Rich people are eccentric as fuck.
But not like public eccentric. If you're rich and you have that kink, you're just doing it.
Well, maybe.
Nobody fucking knows about it.
The couple married in Florida, a state which prohibits same-sex
marriage. The couple? Don't fucking call it that.
Well, and I like how they throw in it prohibits same-sex marriage. There's no...
It's a girl.
There's no way there's any reason of a doubt that that's the same sex.
Just like sitting down and have to take this seriously. Like in a room wherever this was decided.
Who
like,
fucking witnessed the wedding?
The carnival workers.
I was gonna say like who
the
officiated
teenager at the hot dog stand.
Like who's fucking? All right, let's move on. Florida man. Oh my God. Florida man has sex with pit bull in his yard as neighbors beg him to stop.
Okay, I know it's morbid, but like, if it didn't happen, if it wasn't real, how funny just reading that is, because it's fucking morbid.
Stop!
Just like stop! Fucking a dog. Just like. They're just like, stop,
at
please.
that point, I feel like you could probably physically intervene because it's
he's animal abuse. Like you're
animal
watching
abuse,
an act of violence.
bestiality, which is
public indecency.
Public
it's
indecency.
a lot of things.
Like, yeah, I mean, I wouldn't probably want to approach a man about to nut inside a pit bull.
That's a sentence I've never
But,
thought
like,
of here.
you know, I would get, like, a pellet gun and shoot his dick or something. Like, just, like, shoot,
behind
like,
your yard,
yeah,
shoot him in the head.
shoot his asshole or something with, like, a few, like, paintballs or something.
Look
He
at
would
that man.
stop.
He'd probably get
He would
off
stop. Yeah, wow.
That's pretty rough,
fucking
though.
wild, dude.
begging him to
Crack is a hell of a drug, dude.
Yeah.
He probably thought it was like the hottest chick.
Right.
And it's like, no,
I
like
thought he was
you're...
doing a VR session.
Yeah, seriously. Florida man tries trading live alligator for beer. Wow.
Yeah.
So he went and captured this alligator and was like, I really need fucking beer. How can I get beer? Fucking alligator.
There's actually a video of this one. I didn't.
Is there?
I didn't like pull it up, but I can. He like goes into this gas station. He's like harassing people with the alligator. He's like, like,
what the fuck?
Like putting it towards them and shit. And then he tries to like trade it for like a thing of beer. And then I think he just ends up trying to steal the beer.
Oh my gosh. Drugs are pretty wild in
Dude,
Florida.
The
the
amount of alligator
normal people don't do that.
things that like. This man was arrested, and also there was an alligator in his car. Like, it was
Yeah.
a lot. It's like, it's like an unreasonable amount of people had this thing happen, and then also there was an alligator involved. Like, just because it's in Florida doesn't mean it has to be alligator.
yeah,
but it's
for
like
real,
it's not even a stereotype. It's just
Yeah.
like that. Sorry, that's just what they do there.
Oh my god, that's funny. Florida woman arrested for throwing knife at man who ate her leftover Chinese. I mean,
That's a woman.
imagine
that
you just
wanted that
worked
meat.
like an 18-hour shift at retail or something. You come home, you're starving, your car breaks down halfway, you walk halfway, you get robbed, you get home. The one thing in your life that you're looking for is that fucking Chinese food, and your fucking deadbeat husband or boyfriend is like, I ate it. And it all comes out.
All right.
I mean, a stabbing is a bit much,
Well, she
but
threw it
at least I was gonna say throwing something.
Yeah.
I feel it would in that situation.
You're right. That's pretty justified.
Yeah.
I wanted to defend the guy a little more, but
You go for it.
That's fair.
We'll take your side too.
Well, I was gonna say, just go buy more Chinese food.
You're right.
Like, I'm sure there's more you can. Because, like, let's be real, cold Chinese food, pretty fucking low tier. It's pretty bottom shelf.
Unless it's chow mein.
Chow mein holds up for some reason, but
Cold chow mein is really
like
good.
anything that was once breaded, like orange chicken or any of that shit,
Yeah.
it's boo boo once it's
Yeah,
cold. It's just
right.
like you might as well just get rid of it.
I
Like,
think
it's not
Italian
good.
food is the only, I think Italian food is like the best reheated food ever.
Yeah.
Sometimes it tastes better the second time.
That's true.
in
Dude,
my opinion.
There's some pizzas I've been like, man, I wasn't for this, but now that
Or
I
like spaghetti, lasagna, like all that shit.
yeah, that's true.
All right, Florida man pulls gun on man who drops cigarette at state park. Are you sure it wasn't
This
a
is
plastic straw?
The hero. Yeah, no, this wasn't in Seattle.
Yeah.
It was in Seattle. It would have been a plastic straw.
Who dropped a cigarette at a state? He pulled a gun on him.
That's a hero right there. I think it doesn't even say like that it was like a lit cigarette. Like he dropped a cigarette and the man
Right.
was just like, pick it up!
Right, yeah.
Pick up the cigarette!
Like he's been so sick of people littering.
Right.
For
Imagine you
12
just finished
years.
this fresh stove and you put out the chair and you throw it on the ground and then Dwight Schrute comes around the corner. Pick up your cigarette!
It literally does kind of look like Dwight though, doesn't it? That's fucking funny. Florida man tries to bomb Target store so he can buy cheap Target stock and get money as a result. What the fuck?
See, that's the type of innovation I want to see out of a Florida man. That's a long-term goal.
But like, how did he try to bomb Target store?
So there was another follow-up one, but this one was more jarring, so I grabbed it, where it said that he went to multiple Targets and he had like bombs that he had built that he was going to set off.
So he actually had
Yeah,
bombs.
he actually had made bombs, and
Oh
he
my
and he
God.
was going to blow them up in Targets, but he got caught because he was setting up bombs in Targets.
Yeah, Jesus
Yeah.
Christ. So he can buy cheap Target stock.
Yeah, no, everyone's going to pull out a Target once they get bombed.
That's
maliciously.
so much effort to go then into the stock business.
For real, like I'm gonna fucking
That's what I'm saying.
bomb a fucking franchise in hopes to get some
And
stock
then go
payout
into the stocking
years later.
That's so weird. Y'all fucking weird, man. Florida man claims he only drank at stoplights and
I wasn't drinking and driving, officer.
oh my god.
Made sure to stop at
I
the
mean,
stoplight.
looking at this guy, that seems like a genuine thing that he probably thought was like as long as I'm stopped, it's fine.
Right.
You know,
Genuine,
like,
what do you mean?
I thought if you were stopped at a stoplight, it was okay.
My daddy told me that seatbelts are a choice.
Yeah, right.
I can
Like,
drink as long as the vehicle is not driving.
That's funny. Just like a fucking... Florida man steals forklift because he was tired of walking.
Aren't we all?
Why a forklift? Why not a bike
Probably
or a
just
scooter?
nearby. Just like, man, just like, he just hit his point where he just went, it's too much walking.
Right. I know how to drive
Forklift.
one of those.
Forklift, here I come.
Let's do it. That's fucking
He just
wild.
hit his Forrest Gump moment where he's just running. And just like, nah.
That's enough for me today. Florida man charged with attacking Minion on boardwalk. Are you sure this wasn't you?
Yeah, that was me. So, this one too was a little fucked up because initially this was the first one that I had read because that's just a funny title. But more down the line, it turned out that it was a partially blind special needs guy in the Minion costume, and this dude was like drugged out of his mind and just like ran up and started like trying to defeat this Minion, but he was like so fucked up that he was like trying to kick him, and then he like fell over, and then he got up and like fell into the Minion and like knocked the dude over, and he fell down, and then the guy like helped up the Minion and then tried to kick him again, and then he fell down, and then some other guy ran up and just started like beating up the crackhead guy because he was like assaulting this. Yeah, but he turned out to be some like special needs guy, and it was like, oh no, this story got a lot sadder other than just a man attacking a Minion on boardwalk.
It's all drugs.
Yeah, that dude was drugged the fuck out.
It's all drugs. Like, every time I see something from Florida, it's like, every time I see a clip on Facebook that's like someone on drugs doing something...
Like, that's in Florida.
That's in Florida. Of course it's in Florida.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Florida's wild.
Florida man botches repair job on home, fakes his own death so he doesn't have to pay the owners back.
There goes my hero.
What an... Like... You went from 0 to 100 real fucking quick.
That's my man's, dude.
Faked his own death. Like, that is a lot of planning just to be like, I don't want to pay him like $3,000.
Dude, I don't even think it's planned. I think it's like a quick, right on the fly where he like fucked up the house. Like one of those comedic situations where he's like, okay, we can still fix this, and then it all like falls apart, and then he goes, okay, I'm gonna fake my own death. Just like runs and jumps out the window of the balcony into the water and just like leaves like a tooth behind or something. It's
Right.
Like, I'm dead. I died.
Jesus.
It's very impromptu where he's like, uh-oh.
That's wild.
It's so funny.
Florida man breaks into home, gets naked, cooks spaghetti.
No follow-up.
That just sounds like a very, very drunk person.
Just imagine how scary that would be, though, to come downstairs to.
I mean,
He's in the middle of the night.
if he was sharing the spaghetti,
Just a
like,
naked man you don't know who's clearly on drugs cooking spaghetti. Did
I
he
think-
bring the supplies or did he find the spaghetti?
it's all about the interaction, right? So if he's on drugs, then yeah, it'd be fucking like terrifying. But if he's just like, oh hey, what's up, man? Do you want some spaghetti? I would probably be very shocked and like stand there for a minute,
Are
and
you
then
eating the sketty?
and then I'm like, why are you in my house? And he was like, oh yeah, I was drunk earlier and I thought it was my house, but I'm really hungry. I'd be like, so did you put any meat in it, or like, what's up?
What's up? You trying to share that sketty?
I don't know. That would be weird.
I'd be more worried because I know there's no spaghetti noodles downstairs.
Yeah.
So that would mean that this man brought the
Well,
spaghetti with
the
him.
fact that he's naked too would honestly be more comforting
Really?
because, hear me out,
I'm hearing you.
you can see if he has a gun or a knife or
Uh-huh.
anything on him. And if he's naked and he doesn't have any weapons, that's a lot less threatening.
Yeah, but there's also no guarantee that there's not others with him, that he hasn't set something down on the table to cook his spaghetti as his weapon.
That's true.
You know?
That's true.
I feel like seeing a person would be jarring, and then seeing that they're naked would be terrifying, because it's just like, why the
It'd
fuck
be
are they
something
naked?
that, like-
what are they planning? They're gonna kill me.
Yeah, if it's something like like you walk down the stairs with 3 of your friends, then
that'd be a lot
then
more
it's
funny.
like,
If it's just me in my house, I'm for sure just running at this guy. Just
Yeah.
like, no questions.
Right.
I'm taking this naked man out. But yeah, if I'm a group of friends,
and then eating his spaghetti.
it might be, funny to just be like,
Right,
okay, we're clearly gonna, this is no threat right now. Like,
right.
what are you doing?
Exactly. You cooked all my dinner for tonight.
Just cooked everything in your fridge.
You're right.
Every item you had, he cooked it.
It's like if someone were to break into your house and then just leave a random object.
Right.
So it's like,
They break in your house and beat the new Mario.
yeah, right. Like they unlock like Cuphead achievements. It's like, what the fuck was that? Florida man uses Bible to kill woman who he said was possessed. Damn,
Beat her to death with a Bible.
that takes some
Some time.
time.
And yeah, that's some commitment.
Unless it was like a really thick, hardback Bible.
I mean, it was just one good strike to the nose.
I was gonna say like that would probably do it, but
dude,
I'm thinking the flimsy like
it's
smaller Bibles.
A paperback. That's Till she dies. Punishing a dog.
Yeah, that's fucked up, man.
Yeah, that's pretty. I mean, I guess if you had if you had a big Bible and you had the corners, I'm sure you could cave somebody's face in with that.
Right. That's some crazy repressed druggy shit too. Like,
yeah, being able to bludgeon a person to death is pretty fucking hardcore.
Like, do you think these people ever come out of their drug-induced frenzy and they're like, holy shit.
Probably not, honestly.
I fucked up.
A lot of times when they get arrested, they're all still like fucked up, so probably not.
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe like after like that night or something, but yeah, I couldn't imagine like to hit, like especially like bludgeoning somebody with a Bible. Like what the first hit, I'd just be like,
yeah, right.
Like immediately, I feel like my body would just sober up. I'd be like, what? Like you'd feel that hit.
Well, have you ever smoked bath salts?
No.
Apparently, it takes those feelings away.
You right?
Florida man posed as housewife to lure men into home where he'd secretly film sex acts for a porn site. Hold on.
Yep.
Posed as a housewife to lure men to home where he'd secretly film sex acts for a porn site.
Yeah, so he dressed up like a woman
Mm-hmm.
and then would lure men back to his apartment, and then he would like blow them or like do sex things to them.
So kind of like a aha, gotcha kind of thing.
Yeah, it was for a porn site, so he like illegally filmed these people.
Jesus.
Like they didn't know that they were being filmed or that he was a dude.
So how did he get caught?
I
assume someone probably noticed he had a dick,
right?
And was like, "What the fuck?"
It was either somebody like went for the grab and then fucking grabbed his dick on accident, or one of the dudes probably found out that he was on a porn site and was like, "Oh,
that's
my,
true.
Like, what the fuck?"
That's
like,
true. Yeah.
I
remember that fucking house,
dude. That's gotta be pretty mortifying. Like, oh, dude, you're on a porn site, and it's like, oh yeah, that was that one chick. And like, no, that's a dude. Like,
you're right.
Like, wait, what? What do you mean?
Yeah, right. You find out you're on a porn site, then you find out it was a man.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Yo.
Florida woman arrested after pet spider monkey allegedly attacks Home Depot employees. Like, why do you have animals that need to live in a jungle living with you?
How do you even get those? Like, who's providing these animals for? Look at her. She should have. No able-bodied person should have given that woman a spider monkey.
And why would you take it to Home Depot and just be like, yeah, it's chill?
For real,
I mean, like, there's a difference too between those little tiny monkeys, little guys.
Right.
Like, they're probably not going to do that
one.
much. They might like scratch you
up
or something, but the thing looks big.
Yeah, it's like, what are you gonna do about it?
Yeah. It's like you hear like stories of like the people who have the big monkeys that like literally rip their faces off and shit. Yeah. It's like, why would you want that animal? It's a wild fucking animal.
Dude,
like,
monkeys are terrible. Monkeys are like, they know to like rip off your fingers and your fucking balls and stuff in a fight. Like that's the first thing they go for is just things that are like grabbable.
They're familiar.
Yeah, they're just like,
they have the same exact
painful.
things.
That's painful to remove these things.
It's fucking wild, man. Florida man calling himself the Beast gouges eyes of armed home intruder. Guess you didn't see that coming, am I right?
Could have done without that last bit, but
the Beast. Dude. I think the fact that he calls himself the Beast is the best.
I mean, I normally I'd be like, I'm not super into like self-given nicknames, but I mean that man had tackled an armed intruder and gouged his eyes out.
That's some military
fucking
shit
terrifying.
right there.
That's a scary person.
Yeah, that's some training.
Fucking approach a man with a gun and take the gun away and then gouge the man's eyes out.
Can you just imagine
Dude, I've tried like this whole time trying to imagine that. I couldn't. I can't
I feel like my
imagine.
brain would tell me to stop. Like you're not supposed to do this.
I've seen it in movies so many times that I'd imagine that like the amount of like pain or like reaction from the person would be so much that I would stop. Like,
yeah.
Am I hurting you?
Yeah, right. I get like too nice about it. Like I can't.
Mid-eye gouge. Does this hurt too much?
You can shoot me. It's fine.
Just kill me.
All right, last one. Florida man breaks into house naked. What is with the nude?
It's drugs.
Then is scared away when the woman screams at him.
Look how sad he
looks. Look, he looks like he's fucking 14.
He looks like Haley Joel Osment.
I was about to say, is that fucking
Kid from the
Sixth Sense kid?
Yeah, he.
What is it with breaking into houses naked? I don't understand.
I don't know what the. Yeah, there's like something about these drug things. They're like they want to get naked and they want to break into someone's house. Like, yeah. Maybe it's. I don't know. Maybe the drugs make them too hot, and so they take all their clothes off.
That's probably it.
And then they get paranoid, and so they just like try to get in shelter or something.
That's probably it too. It's probably a comfort thing. It's like I need to get out of here. I need to get out of here. I need to get inside. Right. Like I need to be safe. And then probably the drugs make him overheat or something, which makes him.
That was so sad. It's like woman screams, ah! God! He's like, sorry.
I know, right? Like, well, that was easy.
He's like a fly trying to get out, but the door's open. He's just like, fucking, sorry.
I'm trying to go, please.
Trying to get to the walls. Woman's like, get out of here!
Fuck, man. Florida, you wild.
Dude, I fucking love Florida, man. It's one of the greatest things in the world.
I love the headlines are the best.
Oh yeah, they're always. I don't even need the extra information. It's just the story's there. Like,
Yeah, that's all you need. That's great.
so good.
Thank you guys for watching Florida Man Headlines. If you like this video, hit the thumbs up. And yeah, check links in the description for
Whatever.
social sites and all that stuff. If you want to keep in touch with us, hit that subscribe button. As always, we appreciate you coming back.
Oh, yeah, we got a P.O. box too if you want to send us shit.
You do,
We
yeah.
forget to advertise that a lot, but we got one.
Yeah,
It'll be in the description.
check it out.
Check it out.
Send us free
Give us
stuff because
stuff.
we're so
You got
bored.
any money?
Give us
Money. Thanks for being here. We'll go by, have a fun time.